Hey everybody, it's Taylor here and we are back for another virtual appointment for our Spring Summer 2021 line. We are so excited to share these pieces with you. This is one of my favorite lines so far personally because we have so many new pieces to share with you. So let's just get right to it and start from the beginning. So first we have our swing tank, which we had these last season, but these pieces are a little bit longer this time. So it's kind of nice. We heard some feedback that they were just a little bit too short for the average girl, so we decided to lengthen them just slightly. So these are all smalls that I have. For colors, we've got black, we've got white, we've got dotty, which is this very cute black and white dot. And then we've got ash, which is this really nice gray, basic gray, a great basic navy. We have this really pretty eye cat. And then we have retro, which I think is a super fun print. It has these really pretty colors, blues and oranges and navies. We were so excited to find this fabric in the market because we really don't always get to find colors like this. So this one is a super special one for us. Up next, we are bringing back our linen tank. We had this last year, so I won't spend too much time on it, but we're bringing it back in Kiev, which is this really pretty, like chambray kind of fabric. And these are made out of linen. For those of you guys who weren't with us last year, it has this really cute little pin tuck on the side and a little slit. And then it has this really pretty little closure in the back. Up next, we've got our classic tees. So just to show you really quick again, if you're new with us, these are our basic tees. This is our scoop neck, so it's a really pretty line. It sits at a pretty nice place on your chest. I would say probably about right there. And it's got a shirt tail hem and it's a really nice length. So they're just super basic fitting pieces. They're not gonna be super tight. They're not gonna be super flowy. Or overly flowy. They're just gonna fit really nicely and be really slimming. So we always carry black and white in these. So for our other scoop colors, we've got Rain, which is this really pretty gray and white stripe. The gray is kind of heathered, which seems to always sell really well for us if we have kind of a heathered stripe. We also have this really pretty powder color. And then last but not least, we have Honey, which was a bestseller for us last year, so we decided to bring it back. It's this really great mustard orange stripe. Okay, so for the V-necks, they're gonna be the same, pretty much the same as the scoop necks, the same cut and everything, but it's just gonna be a V at the top instead of the scoop. So we'll have the black and white too. We always carry those year round. And then we also have this really pretty heathered gray. It's called Storm, and it's super, super soft. We've got Plus, which is this really fun black and white novelty print. Then we've got tie-dye. This is one we were so excited to find in the market. We've never found like a really pretty tie-dye that we love in the market. So we were so excited to find it, and we expect it to go really fast. So definitely snatch it up. It's this really pretty green mix. And then we have Bouquet, which we are also excited about this floral. It's got some really pretty pinks and greens and blues. Then we have some more V-necks. We've got Navel Stripe, which is one that we've done in the past, but is just kind of like a classic stripe for spring, summer. It's got the cobalt blue and white stripe. Then we have just a solid cobalt. We've got French Pink, which is kind of a mauve-y lavender mix. It's got a slight heathering to it, which makes it really, really nice. And then last but not least, we have Peaches, which is another stripe we were super excited to find. It's got kind of a bluey green stripe, a mustard orange stripe, and a super light blush stripe. So that one's really, really pretty. Up next, we have, this is not a new piece to BYTAVI, but it is a revised piece. Our slubs have been one of our best-selling pieces since it came out, and it's just a super fun, really easy, cozy piece that can be super dressed up or super dressed down. So it's a super great one to play with. We did make a revision to it this year to the sleeve, and so as you can see, it's a rolled sleeve this year instead of just kind of that band. So we're really excited about that to kind of freshen it up and keep it new, but keep it around since it's a favorite. So we've got black and white, We've got Storm, which you saw before. Again, this one is a super, super soft, great neutral. Then we've got this really cute Strawberry, which is a red and white stripe, a really skinny stripe. And then we've got that pretty Cobalt Blue. Up next, we've got our AC Peplum. We just released these last year and they were flying off. They were a really great seller for us. A couple design features if you're new with us is that it is called the AC Peplum because it has an asymmetrical peplum hemline, and then it has this really cute little keyhole back. So we offer this piece in cotton knit and linen. So for the cotton knits, we have Mist, which is this really pretty blue. We've got Lilac, which is a really pretty lavender and white stripe. And then Garden, this was kind of our winner for these cotton knits because it's such a great floral. It's got reds and yellows and blues and purples. For the linen, we have the classic Key, which is that kind of chambray linen. We've got this beautiful deep green, which is called Fern. And then we've got this checkered, which is gingham, which is just, again, another super classic spring summer print. Up next, we have a brand new piece I'm super, super excited to tell you guys about. It is our new reverse blouse. So it's what I'm currently wearing, but I'll pull one of these to kind of show you the features. So it's called a reverse blouse literally because it can be worn either way. It can be worn with the buttons in the front like I have it. It's really going to be fun to play with because you can tie it up, you can have all the buttons buttoned, you can tuck it in, or you can flip it around just to have like a solid front, and then the buttons down the back, which I think is also super, super cute. So our ideas with this is that they would also pair with our new pants that we're so excited about, which I'm also wearing. So I'll back up here so you can kind of see them. But they're our new wide leg pants. So our idea was kind of to create a jumpsuit look without making an actual jumpsuit, because sometimes those can be kind of hard to take on and off. And so we wanted to give the kind of look of it, but have it be super versatile and have it be able to play into wardrobes that your customers already have. So I'll kind of talk about both and then we'll talk about the colors. So I already talked through the top. Some features about the pants are that they have really nice deep pockets. They have a flat front band, which makes it really flattering and look really finished. But then it has, I don't know if you can see this far, but it has like an elastic back. I can show you on these up close. So you see the flat front and the elastic back. I think that these are great to kind of draw attention to the length. They're a really great length because they're going to work if you're a little bit shorter, they're just going to be a little bit longer, and then if your customer is taller, then it's just going to sit a little higher, but it's going to really work for different height ranges. So for the pants, I'll talk about this since I already have them in my hand. We have the classic black, which is a rayon mix fabric. Then we have olive, which is always a great basic pant to have in a wardrobe. And then we have oat, which I wanted to kind of draw attention to oat because it's, as you can see, it's a little different. I can compare the two. So the rayon's going to be a little bit more flouncy, flowy, a little bit lighter for those hotter days. And then the linen is still going to be great for the hotter days, but it's definitely going to have a little bit more structure to it. And as you can see, it kind of holds the shape just a little differently. And then there's the back. I'm not sure if I showed you. So those are kind of the basic new wide leg pants. And then to talk through the tops, the reverse blouse that go on top, we are going to have just a classic black, which is a rayon fabric. And then we have this really pretty white linen fabric, which pairs really great back to any of the pants, but we especially love it with the oat. That's what we did for our style shoot. We have this really pretty fig, which is a little bit of a newer fabric for the BYTAVI line as of recently. It's a little bit of a crepe fabric and it's really soft and has these really fun kind of like orangey black flowers on it. And then for cotton knits, we've got Sprig, which is a super light blush, and then black novelty print. And then we've got Wink, which has a really fun print to it too, and it's like a pretty blue. So that is the reverse blouse. So just to, I kind of mentioned the catalog earlier, but I want to draw attention to it because we do we have a whole spring summer shoot, and we're going to have a catalog that you guys can access, and this is really great because it gives you guys, it shows you kind of the diversity of the line and how it can be worn so many different ways, particularly with these new pieces with the reverse blouses and the pants. We've tried to pair them several different ways to show you just how far these pieces can go, and how well they're going to even incorporate into the wardrobes that your customers already have. All right, up next we have our open cardies, which is always like a super great seller for us. For spring, we just offer cotton knits. So we're going to have classic black. We'll have stream, which is a blue and white stripe. We'll have lilac again, which you've seen, this really pretty lavender and white stripe. And then we'll have powder, which you've also seen, which is really pretty blue. Up next, we've got a couple mod skirts. This is a carryover piece that we've had in the past. So a couple of design details are similar to the wide leg pants. They have the flat front and then the cinched back, so it makes it really easy for fit. They have really nice pockets, and then they have a really nice border hem that really makes the piece look finished. So we have black, and then we have this really fun, super great cheetah print. Oh, and these are made with a rayon fabric. Okay, so we also have a new piece, which are the midi skirts. They have the same classic features, so a flat front, the cinched back, and then they also have pockets. Then they have some really nice pleating in the front that's going to make it really flattering and flow really, really well. And they are about a mid-length. So these are nice too because you can wear them higher or you can wear them lower on your hips, but they're going to hit around mid-calf. So we've got this super beautiful floral print called Poppy. It's got greens, it's got purples, it's got pinks. It's really, really pretty. And then we have this really nice classic coral color. Then we have the rest are new pieces too. So we've got, I told you we've got a lot of really new stuff. I'm gonna pick a lighter so you can see the features a little bit more. This is our new basic dress. So it's, as it's named, it's super basic. It's got a really nice soft V up here with a really pretty border hem. It's short sleeves, and it's gonna hit, just for reference, it's gonna hit just around the knee length on me. I'm 5'4", just for reference, and it's gonna be made out of cotton knits. So for colors, we've got black, we've got navy, we've got this really pretty vineyard. We've got this floral called Marigold with some oranges and greens and blues. And then we've got Picnic, which is a really fun red and white. So something about these dresses are that they definitely are going to be, they're definitely going to shape really well. They do come in just slightly at the sides, but not too much. And they're going to be really stretchy. So just a really comfy piece. Then we have our new slub dress. So inspired by the slub tee, you're going to see those rolled cuffs, the soft V-neck, and then the pleat in the front that creates really nice flow. It's going to hit super similarly on length, just around knee length. This color is apricot, and it's got some really fun little, like, I don't even know totally what to call these, but they're just like little black kind of texture pieces on the dress. We've got classic black, we've got Empire, which is a super soft gray. And then we've got brown sugar, which is a great beige and white stripe. Trio, really fun novelty, which is navy. And then that tie-dye again. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to point out about these dresses, because they're different than our swing dresses, which we aren't making new swing dresses this season, is that the basic dress and the celeb dress don't have pockets. We thought about this decision for a long time because we know that pockets are obviously really popular, but some feedback that we've gotten from some of these like lighter cotton knit dresses are that it can add and kind of make the hips feel bulky. So since these pieces are kind of more close to the body pieces, as opposed to the swing dresses where they were a little bit more flowy, we chose to opt out of pockets just for a more flattering fit. Another new piece is our revised jumper. So we've done a jumper in the past, but we kind of changed it up a little bit and made it in cotton knit. So we're super excited. This piece is gonna be great because it's gonna be really versatile. Your customers are gonna be able to wear it on its own, or they're gonna be able to put like tees and things like that underneath. So it's gonna carry through a lot of seasons, which is great. A couple features are that it has this really low V-neck, but it's not as low as you would think once you get it on. It sits really nicely on the chest. And then it has really pretty pleating in the front. This also does not have pockets since it kind of lays a little bit closer to the body. And the great thing about it is that it is reversible. And so you can wear either way frontwards. So this side has a little bit of a lower V, and then this one has a front. So obviously based on the woman who's wearing it, we would probably recommend if you're wearing it alone to wear the higher side, but it totally just depends on the person. And we kind of style the lower side with tees and things like that. So we have it in this really pretty gray and then navy. And then last but not least, we are so excited about these dresses. They are our new wrap dresses. So a fun thing about BYTAVI is that we have had the wrap skirt for a long time. We don't carry it anymore, but that was one of our most long-standing pieces just because the wrap is such an easy, flattering style for all. And it's really just like comfy to be able to wear and kind of pick your exact how you want it to sit on you. So we wanted to shake it up, so we don't have the wrap skirt anymore, but we do have the wrap dress, and we're so excited about it. So a couple features are that it's gonna have a true wrap. So it has a little piece inside where you can tie it for security, but it truly is gonna wrap around the body. It has a nice tie. It has this really cute little feminine detail on the sleeve where it's kind of scrunched up. And I like this because the sleeves still have good length where your arms are covered, if that's something. I know a lot of women like to have their arms covered, so it still has good coverage but makes it really dainty and sweet. And it's got really good length on it. So for reference, it's also gonna hit around the knees. So this is made out of a really soft, stretchy fabric, which is really, really nice. This color is Blossom, and it's got greens and blues and pinks. And then we have Peony, which is made out of a very similar fabric. It's going to be super stretchy, almost like a jersey knit. And this one has reds and pinks and blues. And then last but not least, this one is, we also wanted to offer it in a cotton knit, so we have this really pretty cherry blossom. Let's talk accessories for the 2021 line. So we are releasing a new scarf this year, which we're really excited about. As you see, it's just kind of a simple square, but we're super excited about this because it can be worn, it can be rolled up, worn in your hair, it can be worn as a neck scarf, it can be tied onto your bag. We've just seen this trend be so popular, so we wanted to be able to offer fabrics ourselves. So we have chiffon fabrics, and so we're gonna have a few different of these. Right now we have Purple Sunset, and we also have this lilac, but we probably will be getting more throughout the season, so make sure to stay tuned. We also have a couple new bags. So we have our new large tote, and as you can see, it's got a really great size to it. This has been something that our customers have been asking for a little bit, and so it's very similar to the Sing Lee, where it's just super minimalistic, gonna be super basic, super easy, but we just wanted to make one that was bigger for those who like to carry a bigger bag. So for reference, this is kind of what it is on. It's gonna have that classic inside canvas print, and then it has the 2 slip pockets and a zipper pocket, and it has that snap closure. So you can either leave it open or close it. And just a reminder, I'm showing these in brown just because it's a little easier to see the features, but all of these bags will come in black as well. So we also have this new ID wallet that we're really excited about because it's just super simple and small. It's going to be the easy thing to kind of take out, throw in. So it's got just a basic front. It's got a zipper pocket for the inside, so you can put loose change, bills, anything like that. Then there's a little slip pocket out here, and then a little card or little place for cards. Then it has this little keychain that can be left on or off. So this is just like a super basic piece, but we see the need for it over and over again to just have something that you can kind of take in and out of the bag when you're running errands or switching purses. We always will share a folder with you, so if you haven't gotten that, we can just ask your sales rep and we will get that to you. But in that folder, it's gonna have all the pictures for the line, the current line and past line, so that you can access those. We just ask that you don't edit them, just so that we can uphold the integrity of our photographer who takes our pictures, but you're welcome to use them. We also have a measuring chart in there. We have some different resources in there, and we always wanna be working to make that more valuable to you guys. So if there are other things, just let us know. I think that there's also some storytelling pieces so that you can use to teach yourself and also your associates, so that you can learn kind of how to share the BYTAVI story with your incoming customers. We have found like that is such an important connection to make, because a lot of times people come in our store and don't necessarily know like what is going on behind the brand, and so it's so fun to get to share those, and we wanted to provide those pieces for you as well. We also always make line sheets for every season, so it's really easily accessible. You can kind of see everything spread out. You have the prices, the wholesale prices, the retail suggestions, and the ship dates on those pieces. So we'll have those, and then like I mentioned earlier, we will also have a catalog. So we try to make lots of resources for you guys and make sure when we want you to know about them so that you can use them. So that is all we have for the Spring Summer 2021 line. We hope that you guys are as excited about it as we are. Please, as always, if you have any questions, you can just get in touch with your sales rep, and if you are confused about who that is or can't remember the email, that's totally fine. You can just email BYTAVI@centerforglobalimpact.org, and we will definitely get you to the right person. This year we launched our new online wholesale ordering platform, and so we are super excited about it because we're hoping that it's gonna make ordering so much easier for you guys and simple of a process. And so you can go to bytavi.dearportal.com, and it will have all these pieces on there. They will be organized by ship date, so that is something to keep in mind. We do separate our whole line into 4 different ship dates, and so when you're ordering, just make sure to pay attention to those ship dates. We'll have them organized so it'll make it super easy for you. But if they just all have to be, so if you like want your pieces in January, those will be separated onto that order, and then February, because if you put things from March on a January order, we'll have to separate that, which is totally fine. We don't mind doing that, but just so you know, we will have to do that. So kind of pay attention to those ship dates, and then you'll be totally fine. Our order minimums are $450 for an opening order, and we are doing pre-packs, small through large, so you just have to order 1 pack, and that's just 1 small, 1 medium, 1 large, and then extra large can be added as an add-on. Thank you so much for being our partners. As I know we always say this, but we never want you to forget that we cannot do this without you. We are so grateful for each and every one of your partnerships and for you continuing to walk alongside us. And so yes, thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon in person.